All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Chux Garage. We have a repeat guest. He came in bright orange LFA, which looks yellow, I think, anyway, but we won't tell him that. But let's go get him and see what he's brought this time. Everyone knows this man. We've got JP, he's back. Tell us what you brought, mate.
Well, yep. It's a Renault Turbo.
Renault Turbo.
Yes.
How long have you had it for?
It's a Renault 5
Oh, but what's it got a 2 on it for?
Renault 5 Turbo 2.
Okay.
Do you know how many cylinders it is? Or
It's 4.
is it 4-cylinder? It's a 2-cylinder.
Bullshit. I don't believe it.
Anyway, all right, let's go again.
Mate, I've bought a bit of old school in, and I don't know, I love WRXs. And before the WRXs in the 90s, it was this. And, well, to be honest, it was a Peugeot.
Yeah.
But then, if you liked any rallying back then, and then I saw one come up and I thought, I would love to have one of these. Really cool car. Renault Turbo. Oh, they call it a Renault 5 Turbo.
Yeah.
This is the version 2. I think there's about 3,000 of them, 3,100 of them made. And I just like the look of it. I mean, I call this one Kim Kardashian. It's got a big ass. And
hey, you're not wrong. Absolutely not wrong at all.
And see, it's got booty, and when you have a look at it, it's got some interesting shape. But one thing that is pretty interesting, obviously the engine's not in the front. It's tiny, it's rear-wheel drive, and the engine literally
sits on the rear axle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sits on the rear axle. So when you're actually sitting in the beautiful French velour seats in here, you get high because the petrol is so strong.
Well, what year is this?
A 1980 something.
Oh, well, the 80s, everyone was getting high, weren't they? Or was that the 70s?
Yeah, this is a 1983 car, and I must admit, I thought there was a leak or something like that, and I had it pulled down, and no, that's just how it smells because the engine's so close. There's nothing dividing you and your partner, co-driver. Trust me, mate.
Other than the velour.
Yeah, then the velour seats in there. But I had to do a store opening. It was in Yankalilla. And I rocked up there. My eyes were red and everyone's like, JP, what have you been smoking? And it was just from driving. It was just from driving this. It was like, whoa. Yeah. But it's a cool car. It's turbo, 4-cylinder turbo.
Yeah.
And
there's nothing in here.
There is nothing in there. It's a big hole.
Batteries in there though.
Yeah, that's a big hole. But the engine is a nightmare to get to.
Okay.
I only recently know that. We did a bit of a film the other day and the boys wanted to learn how to do some editing. So I said, all right, you can use this car for practice. And yeah, what happened? We blew a fuse and I was like, it's overheating. And then we had to leave it. I had to get it towed. Oh my God. First time it's ever let me down. And all it was it blew a fuse for the fan.
Thermo fan, yeah.
It's right-hand drive. They did come out left-hand drive. So this has been converted.
Yep.
The conversion is pretty funny. Like it sits a bit funny.
I sort of did see it before in the keys on the left-hand side and stuff. Yeah.
It does do a few things unique, but you want to hear unique. This was one of the cars that was bought from Paramount Studios. They had apparently a couple of them, but this was used in Never Say Never Again, and some hot chicks were chasing Bond in this car.
In this car?
Yeah, let's just go with that story. So hot.
This is it, and you've got it.
And I've got it, and I guess it's got some cool features on it.
Well, should I try and get in the thing? Because it's pretty small.
Nah, let's just hear about the features.
Okay, let's.
So, this here looks like an RC car. How cool. No one is cruising around with that in their cars. No one. Now, if you look closely, this exhaust all looks a bit plain Jane.
Yeah, it does.
But it was made so you can get a spark plug, put it in there, and it's got a button. So for the movie, it was blowing flames out the back for the movie. Now, I'm too scared to do that because it smells like petrol already.
Yeah, it will.
So I was a little bit reluctant to get that going. But yeah, if you have a look, you can just put it in there. It's got a little
up the top here.
See?
It's already hooked up.
Yeah, it's hooked up. And it's got the switch in there and everything.
Oh, well, let's try it.
Hollywood.
Look at the size of the tyres.
Yeah, the tyres are pretty good. It's great to drive, not on the wet. Now, in the wet, a little bit greasy, I'll be honest. But when you have a look at this, have a look at the engine. Look at that.
Where is it, mate?
It's exactly what I thought. But it does come with some tools. So
Oh, so they're just pops, you know?
yeah, it does open. Yeah, anyway, you get the point.
Yeah, I get the point. Yeah. There's an engine in there somewhere.
This is fucking funny. I can't even fucking get in there. Ah, that was important too.
It's like two idiots trying to fucking...
Oh, hang on, this moves.
Oh, you got another one here. Oh, another two there. Two bolts.
Oh, look.
There we go.
Here, see? There's something in there. Oh, look at that.
Or is it a 4-cylinder?
Well, some people think it's
a
two.
two-cylinder.
But look at it, it's so tight there, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Where's the turbo?
It must be, this looks something like let's go.
Yeah,
There's a radiator, there's some wires, lots of stuff in there. And it's got Renault engine on it. But you have to be honest, yeah, that's about as much as I've looked at it. I'm not much of a car person. I just love cars. I'm not really one for the engine. My mate Lincoln looks after all that and he does a pretty poor job of it. But
you want to try and get in it?
yeah, absolutely. And this one here, seat doesn't move.
Seat doesn't move.
Nah, I don't think you'll fit in this one, to be honest. That's my opinion. I don't think you'll fit.
All right, well, everyone we like a challenge, don't we?
Oh, maybe you will.
Put on the clutch, lift the ass. There we go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can drive it like that. That's it.
The steering wheel height's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's the weird angle.
I can rip gears and everything in this. How much do you want for it, JP?
150?
Yeah, well, I better get out of it, man. We go for a drive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, we're going for a drive.
Yeah.
New to the segment.
Actually, I'm surprised you can drive it. Tight, right?
It
But
is.
you got your legs either
Yeah.
side.
No, I'm sweet.
There you go.
Oh, see? It goes well, eh?
All under the speed limit.
Exactly right.
So I must admit, the sound on it is, it does sound cool. Like it's deceiving. Yeah, you'll just make that. Yeah, good. You're good. Right?
This is wild.
See, it's surprisingly good, isn't it?
It is.
It's a bit ruckus.
It's a little bit wild down there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit wild. I reckon it's good. It drives well.
It does. I mean, considering
And
like the difference in how big the wheels are at the rear to the front, and the engine's sitting right over the rear, and my knees are up around my ears.
Loves it.
I like it, eh? Oh no!
Something just broke off.
What broke off?
Don't worry about it, mate. I've always learned, unless you can't drive it, keep driving. It's cool, isn't it? It's got more power than you think.
100%. Once you sort of get on
Once it
boost,
goes on, it's like
starts pulling.
and because
Absolutely.
and when you come back down the gears, it's like it
Yeah.
crackles a little bit.
Exactly.
It's not like a full boom box, but it's pretty. I like it. I'm surprised with it, and it's really cool through the hills.
Oh,
Like
it would be like it'd steer like but you've got a lot of turn on it though.
Yeah, it makes you feel a bit scared too.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, JP. I've got a little gift. I've got an actual shirt that should fit you this
Yes!
time, and some new stickers that I've just got made.
So cool.
We'll get a photo. We'll sign the wall.
Yeah, cool. Let's do it.
Where would you like to go?
I reckon maybe shall I just try and
Do
start?
it like on the top, and then you
Yeah.
have because you've got
Well,
a
I'm
few.
going to have a whole collection.
So you might, yeah,
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah, sign wherever.
I must admit, a lot of your people, they spend a lot more on their cars than I do, that's for sure. And it's so impressive to see. So I feel a bit guilty. I mean, you got full non-touched Japanese pristine, and then you've got, not even sure, I think it's
What is
French.
that?
I think it's French, yeah.
Renault's French.
Then you
isn't
got
it?
French red velour.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. What's
Hey,
that?
well, I fit in it, so it's pretty good, you know.
There you go.
And then that'll go right there once I get some blue tape.
All right, that's okay. Yeah, I can handle that.